Hello friends, welcome back again. So in today's video, we'll be focusing on how to create an account on Gmail, how to create an account on Canva, and also how to create an account on LinkedIn. So this is the beginning process for us to start out with the LinkedIn Learning Series. We are getting into the practical aspect of these videos. For Canva, we do need Canva to create our graphics or to even edit the already existing videos that we have. And I plan to use LinkedIn banner created from Canva for this tutorial and also for my page. I will show you options that you can try. I mean, you can use other editing software and graphic softwares to create your LinkedIn banner. All right, let's get started. I'm recording a voiceover because the audio was muted at the time of recording this video. Our first task here is to create a new Gmail account. First, I have to choose the option that the account will be for myself. Once I have done that, I'll go ahead and add my first and last name, and next I will add the details of my date of birth. Another thing that you need to note is that in choosing a username for Gmail, I would recommend you choose a professional name like your first and last name or the initials of maybe your first name, and then add a dot and then like a period and have your last name depending on what works better. Secondly, you need to have an alternate name just in case the first name you have in mind is not available, just like it happened to me right now. Once you have the right username that the system accepts, the next thing you have to work on is to choose your password. So in choosing your password, you have to put in a password that is strong, you can remember, and it's also a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. As part of the verification process, your phone number is needed to confirm that you're not a robot and to receive the 6-digit verification code. Once you have that, go ahead and add in the 6 digits verification code, and the next stage you'll be required to add in the details of recovery email. I mean, this is optional. You can decide to add in an email or you can decide to skip this option. Once you have completed the process, go ahead to review your account, the various policies, and once you have done that, you would also receive a welcome email from Google in your email address, in your inbox. Based on the new email address that we have created, we will go ahead to create a folder, and to do this, we'll go back to Google Drive and we will create a folder that will be titled social media. The idea is to create another folder under the social media where we would house every detailed content or graphics or materials related to LinkedIn. So once we create a folder under social media for LinkedIn, you can also create another folder or 3 additional folders. The first will be for graphics. That will be the first folder. The second folder would be for writing, which will contain details of your editorials, articles, and the third would contain details of videos. I mean, you have the options to have your graphics and videos all compiled to one folder, but I would have them as separate folder. This is also an optional step, but this is how I will categorize like the different folders to make it easier for me to work with. So once I'm done with this, I will go back to the graphics folder to upload the professional picture that I already have for future reference, and to also make it easier for me at the time that I need to upload the picture to Canva and also to upload it to my LinkedIn profile. Welcome back again. So here we're trying to create a new LinkedIn account. If you already have a LinkedIn account, all you just need to do is to sign in here, put in your email address, your password, or you can also continue with Google. But in this instance, I will go back because we're trying to create a new account for those that are still beginners to follow through with the lessons. So here I would go in and put in the email address that I would like to use for the current account that I'm creating. New email address I just created. I would include the password. Here you would need 6+ characters for the password, and you have to read like the user privacy agreement, privacy policy, and cookie policy. And if you agree after reading those policies, you will go ahead to click agree and join. Once you click that, it would ask you for your details. So I'm just going to put in my name, my first and last name, and then continue. So here it would ask for your country, your postal code, and your location. And my country of residence is Canada. So you can always change these details to suit your own circumstances. Once you're done with that, you will click next. Your profile helps people to discover new people and opportunities. One, I'm not a student, so I wouldn't click this option, but if you're a student, go ahead and click this option. My current job title, okay, I'm creating this based on my LinkedIn, my YouTube channel. So what I would have this is creative. Let's see. Creative. Let's see what I can find. Yeah, let me just go with content creator. I don't like that. Okay, maybe let's go with content strategies, or yeah, I'll go with content strategies. It will ask your type of employment. I would put freelance. What is your company? I would put in YouTube here. A code has been sent to me, so I will go back to my email address to find the code that was sent to me. Right here, when I come back to the email, I'll just copy these and then take it back here and paste the code right here. So it would ask you for what you're looking for. Are you looking for a job? Your response is only visible to you. You would choose the option that's most suitable for you. I would just click, yes, I'm actively looking for a new job, and then continue. What kind of jobs are you looking for? I would say, I would say writer, or I would say writer. I would say writer, freelance writer. Oh, you have up to 5 options to choose. I would say researcher. I would include coach, career coach. I would include creative. I would also include education consultant, educational consultants. So the locations that I'm looking out for jobs in Toronto, Ontario. I'm open to remote work. I'm open to jobs in Washington, D.C., for instance. I'm open to jobs in Canada in general. I mean, okay, let's just say Canada here, and I can also include Ontario, which is where I'm currently located. I still have one more option. I would include Houston, Texas. Okay, so with that, we will go on to the next option. So I will get notified when new jobs are posted. So 2 job alert that best match what you're looking for you can create more later. So they've created an alert for me. I will just go ahead. Let recruiters know you're open to new jobs. So this will show like people using the recruiter accounts to know that you're looking for jobs when they're searching for people in a particular industry that you're in. So you can decide to turn this on if you're currently job searching or if you're interested in new roles. So I will leave this on, and then I'll go in and just click next. I'm not sure if I want the app, but if you want the app, all you need to do is to grab your phone. And with that, you will scan the QR code. And once you scan the QR code, it would lead you to downloading the app.